guys, this is Mrs. Dorr. I'm here to read you one of my favorite books this evening. When we were asked to read a book to each of you, I looked around my house and I don't have very many books here because they're all at school. But this book was a book that I read to both of my children almost every night, and it's gotten so worn out. You can see it's all raggedy on the edges from being loved so much. So I thought I'd read it to you to see what you think. It's called Love You Forever. Now, don't laugh, but every once in a while, when we get to a certain page that repeats itself over and over, I kind of sing that part. So it's kind of a story and a song at the same time called Love You Forever. I hope you like it as much as my kids did. I have to put on my glasses. A mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The baby grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old and he ran all around the house. He pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator, and he took his mother's watch and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, "This kid is driving me crazy." But at nighttime, when that 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of his bed, and if he was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. That little boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 9 years old, and he never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath, and when Grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo. But at nighttime, when he was asleep, the mother opened the door quietly to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that 9-year-old boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends, and he wore strange clothes, and he listened to strange music. Sometimes the mother felt like she was in the zoo. But at nighttime, when that teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed, picked up that great big boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. That teenager grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a grown-up man. He left home and got a house across town. But sometimes on dark nights, that mother got into her car and drove across town. If all the lights were out in her son's house, she opened his bedroom window, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. If that great big man was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Isn't that silly? And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Did you notice how the mom is getting older too? Not just the boy? Well, that mother, she got older. She got older and older and older. One day she called up her son and said, "You better come see me because I'm very old and sick." So her son came to see her. When he came in the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always." But she couldn't finish because she was too old and too sick. The son went to his mother. He picked her up and rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and he sang this song. "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be." When the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. Wonder why he's doing that. Do you have an idea? Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The end. I hope you like that book as much as I do. Do you understand it? So our moms will rock us to sleep, or our grandmas, or whoever we live with gets to rock us to sleep. And then as we get older and our kids get bigger and bigger, then they sometimes have to rock us. Maybe not really rock us, but love us just like we loved them when they were little. And then they turn around and love their own children again. And they teach them the same song. And hopefully they'll grow up and they'll teach their children the same way. And you'll treat your children the same way. My children love this book. I hope you loved it too. And I hope you're doing okay at home. I miss you. I hope to get to see you soon. Have a great day. Bye.